Hi friends, it's Terry Gaines, independent demonstrator with Stampin Up. In this video tutorial, I'm going to share a card created with the new Extraordinary Flora Washi Tape. This washi tape is absolutely beautiful. It has a coordinating die that will cut out all of the images. I have been sharing some cards on my YouTube channel and blog posts where I've used wax paper. I roll this out on wax paper and then I layer it, and I just love how that layered look is. And so I have some video tutorials and project sheets on these cards. Plus I've also used the stamp set and the dies that's bundled. And so you have a stamp that will cut out all of these same images and you can die cut those. So I have cards for that. You can find all of that on my blog. In the text portion of this video, I will link to that. So I've prepared the card base already for this card. I just have basic white. I have some flirty flamingo behind it. It coordinates with one of the colors here. And then I added the texture to the bottom portion of this top layer with a folder that's called Glass and Gardens. You get both of these folders together, and I've used the floral one. They're small enough that they'll run through your mini cut and emboss machine, or you can use them with your standard machine. So let's get back to the washi tape. Now on these video tutorials, I've been getting questions because I used wax paper. Can I separate the wax paper from the washi tape? I made several attempts and I only got one to separate. And it's not easy to do. Well, this morning I was thinking, well, I wonder what happens if we put the washi tape on parchment paper. So I have some parchment paper that I got at Target, and I've cut a strip of that a little bit wider than my washi tape. So I'm going to roll the washi tape out on this. It appears that one side is a little bit smoother than the other side of the parchment paper. So that's the side I'm going to use. And I'm going to roll out two sections of this. If you haven't seen this washi tape yet, you're going to love it. It's got these beautiful floral images, and I've already told you that you can cut them out with the die. And of course, I'm not rolling it very straight. If I keep going for the next section, it's going to roll off the washi tape, or off the parchment paper. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this first section. I know this is right where this section stops, and then I'm going to roll out this next section. As I mentioned, if you haven't seen this yet, I want to make sure you see that we have two different colors of flowers here, the very same images, and I carefully roll this out because I don't want to tear it. You have some pink flowers, and then you have some purple flowers. My friend Wanda purchased hers, and she rolled all of hers out and counted 66 sections. There's 16 images in each section. My calculations tell me that there's 1,056 images with your 10 yards of washi tape. Love that. So you can see we have different color flowers and different color greenery. I'm going to pick this. That's going to go best with the flirty flamingo that I've already have prepped. So I'm just going to set that one aside. I'm going to bring in my platforms for my mini cut and emboss machine. Love that the platforms tell you how to stack everything up. So we want platform 1, we want a plate 2, then you want your item you're going to cut, your paper, and then you want your die, and then you want your last plate on top of that. So as I put this down, I want to make sure that it doesn't shift, it stays all in the same position. And so I'm looking at opposite corners for alignment. So I look at these opposite corners and I peek at those. I think that looks pretty good. Now I want to hold this down with more than just the plate. I like using these transparent sticky notes. I got these at Dollar Tree, and I cut into a few sheets to get these tabs. Then I can just I'll pull on the end tab here, pull on a tab, and then I just have that tackiness on the end. I'm making sure that I hit the plate, the washi tape, and the die, the washi tape, and the plate. And I'm going to take another piece off, and I'm going to make sure I hit at least the die and the washi tape. If I get to that plate, that's good. That's going to hold that in place. I can put the last plate on top, and now I have a better success of not shifting that as it goes through the cutter. This is a nice little compact cutter that you open it up with the platforms on both sides. You have your sandwich here. With the die cutting machines, once you put your platforms in and the handle starts to turn, it's got a hold of all of that. You can let go of that, hold on to the handle, crank it through, and it will cut out all of these images at the very same time. And then the sides fold up. It's perfect for and compact for traveling. So now let's look at what we have here. We have all of these beautiful images cut out. So as I mentioned, I counted 16 different images here. Just going to make sure they all pop out. And let's test it to see if we can separate the washi tape from the parchment paper. So let's start out with, let's turn all of these, got all of these beautiful images. Just love everything. So I'm going to start out with this little guy here. And I'm going to start out with the stem part. Let's see if I can separate that. Now it worked earlier. Maybe I'll start with the leaf or something over here. There we go. That one's separating. I can see that that's separating. So it's separated from the parchment paper, and now you have that tackiness. So you can put that right on your project. So I'm going to place that right here. And then I'm going to, let's see, I think I'll take this one. And I can already see separation right here. So I'm going to separate that. Oh my goodness, this is working out perfect. I think you're going to love this. Now I can add that one. And you could even stop there and put a little sentiment here. You could keep adding some images. And let's see. Yeah, I see it separating. There you go. This is so much easier. Oh my gosh, I think you're going to love creating with this. Well, I know you're going to. There's no question. So I'm going to put one more image here. I'm going to keep this card simple. The beauty of it is you've got all of these images to be creative with. I'm going to add this one right here. And I'm going to put a little bit right down here. We'll take this little greenery piece. I probably should have put that on first. And let's just separate that. And I think I can probably lift this piece up. Place that right here, bring that down, and then you just have a beautiful image. I'm going to finish this off. I just wanted to do like just a quick little video here. I didn't want to spend a lot of time with a lot of the prep work on putting this together. I'm just going to sprinkle a few of these iridescent basic pearls, scatter those on the card, and just leave it for a simple note card. And there you go. That's how you can cut your washi tape. I do want to let you know I tried a couple other things. Just want to make sure I share a couple things with you. Here's my prototype with the other colors. I gave that a try. I did a better job placing those, but that's okay. Okay if I put a bow or a sentiment over here because it's all shifted a little bit, but that's part of creating. So I was going to share with you that I did place one of these on some designer series paper, and that works out really well. You can barely see the washi tape outline. And then for this one, I was trying out just putting some designer series paper down and then just laying it over that. That's a great option for this. You are not going to go wrong with this washi tape, and to be able to separate it and have it used as washi tape, or put it on wax paper and have that layered effect, both are going to be great for your paper crafting projects. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. If you have anything on your wish list for Stampin' Up, the product I used for this video will be in the text portion of my video with a direct link to the online store and a link to the blog post where you can see photos of these cards. Take care and happy creating.